Hi guys. As you can see, it's like Star Trek, but everything was, yeah. That just made a few people puke. Talking about puke. I thought I'd give you guys an update. I know you haven't heard from me since the 6 Hot Balls Challenge. Sorry for that. I did that. As I've said before, mistakes were made. The mother of all mistakes, Moam, the mother of all mistakes was made. So I took the challenge. I got off. My mouth was burning. I had about a quart of ice cream to try to help with the burn and everything. That's helped before. For some reason, and I didn't read this part. Somebody else. I was watching LA Beast. He just did this challenge not too long ago. He's just hilarious. You got to watch his stuff. And when he was reading it, said, "Do not drink milk afterward," which I didn't, but I did have ice cream. So it didn't help. It didn't help at all. No. The burning in my mouth, the capsaicin, said, "Hold my beer," and just powered through that ice cream. Not really effective. So then the cramps. Apparently they call them capsaicin cramps. And so those came on real bad. And again, I'm going based on what happened with my brother, where he had this, the issue where he passed out. He had the cramps real bad and he passed out. So I don't know. I've never gone through this. I only did the cramps once before when I had that Reaper blood, and now I've got this going. And yes, you're coming with me. Hi. I go and lay down on my bed because I think if I pass out, I want to be there. But then again, I'm thinking, okay, well, if I pass out and something, my brother ended up having a little seizure during his thing, and I'm thinking, man, I don't want to throw up my mouth and John Bonham my way out of this life. So let me call my son Tom. My son Tom lives, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile away. So I'm in severe pain, worse than the last time I had this. And last time was the worst pain I'd ever felt. Well, I just, kind of like an Office Space. So every day is the worst day of your life. Yeah, boy, that's messed up. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. So I called my son Tom, and I was definitely in panic mode now. And I told him to come over. He's, hey, okay, I'm coming over. I said, "Oh, please hurry." He goes, "Oh, sorry, I don't have the car. Wife's got the car right now." So he sprints from his place to where my younger son Joe works at Lucky's, right next door to where we live. Sprints over there. He gets the keys from Joe. Joe's, what's going on? No, it's okay. It's okay. Sprints over to my house, gets upstairs, and I just want him with me just in case. And I am just in horrible pain. I kind of in and out of, we'd say consciousness, but it's just kind of dozing off and on. I'm not passing out, but it's taking so much out of me that I'm just exhausted. So then also, and I felt like I woke up at one point. I felt kind of the needing to throw up. Well, I'm laying on the bed and I'm in excruciating pain and I don't feel like moving. Well, it's either hold it back or throw up all over the bed or the carpet. I think I'd rather go through the cramps than have my wife come home and know that I was stupid and that I threw up all over our comforter and the carpet. I'll take the cramps. Not by much, but I'll take it. And not that she would have been, she'd have been a sweetheart about it and everything like that, but she has to put up enough with enough from me. Why leave a mess too? All right. So she's wonderful. She's absolutely wonderful. I absolutely don't deserve her. She wouldn't have been horrible about it. She wouldn't have been happy, but I wouldn't expect her to be happy about that. So he stays with me for about an hour and a half, and finally I'm feeling okay. It's all right. The cramps have subsided. This is what it felt like last time when the cramps subsided. Okay, I think I'm okay, buddy. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for coming over. He takes off. I don't know. I don't know about the passage of time. Not a clue. The cramps started coming on again, but nowhere near as bad as the first time. But it hurt. And again, I'd kind of dozed off. I felt that feeling of throwing up, and I haven't prepared. I should have asked Tom to grab me something, and I just wasn't thinking of that. And you're just having a hard time thinking logically through anything. They pass, doze off and on, and all of a sudden I wake up, okay, and then I feel it coming on again. Now, for me, it's like the guy praying. He gets into a flood. He's waiting on his house. He doesn't want to die, so he prays to God for help. And somebody comes by in a raft and says, "Hey, get on with us. We'll get you saved." No, I prayed to God. He's going to save me. Some guy comes by in a boat. Hey, come on, get on. We'll get out of here. No, God's going to take care of me. And then, all of a sudden a helicopter comes by and tries. No, God will take care of me. The guy ends up perishing in the flood. He gets to heaven. Hey, God, I thought you were going to save me. He goes, I said a raft. I said a boat. I said a helicopter. Why wouldn't you just get on? That's kind of what I felt like. Was I had all these chances to throw up. I now find out. After talking to Scotch Sonnet, through his research and knowledge, that throwing up is generally how a lot of these guys will get rid of the capsaicin out of their system, and you still have some cramping, but nowhere near what I had, and nowhere near as bad, I guess, normally. So what could have helped me, I kept denying myself, and I think that just caused me more pain. So then I knew it was right after 7 o'clock, because Joe gets home from work around 7, and I hear the trash cans being put away out front. And I have something like a gremlin, a leprechaun, gnomes, something was down there building a fire in my lower gut. And all of a sudden my body feels like it's on fire. My entire body just felt like I was on fire, and I started shaking and cold sweats breaking out, and I hear Joe come in. Joe, come here. Joe runs up the stairs, and I just needed him there. And I have to say, there was a lot of comfort for me just having somebody there with me. Now, of course, as I said, I wasn't thinking logically, so all I told him was, sit. He sat right down next to the bed, and, he just stayed there. It passed, but I'm telling you, right there and then I said, I'm not doing any more of these challenges until I figure out what this is. I'm not going through this again. It's just simply not worth it. I'll eat some hot stuff. I mean, I had that pizza. I'm eating the hot peppers. I'm, doing the tinctures and everything, having little bits of stuff. But I'm not doing a challenge again and ending up with that. So I got to figure something else out. But I'm not going to go through that again. Just not going to happen. And I'm too fat to be bulimic. I'm sorry if you're dealing with bulimia and everything like that, but it's the whole thing about eating something. You get it. Honestly, if you're bulimic, you're probably not watching my channel. So, but I love you, pray for you. I know it's a difficult thing. Yeah, but a guy like me, you don't expect him. He eats stuff and then throws up. It just, maybe back in the days of Nero, and we're not going to go into history. So I go through this whole thing, and I finally look up, and I knew it was 7 o'clock. By the time the pain had finally passed, and all of a sudden I felt like I needed to relieve my bladder. I look over and I touch my phone and see what time it is. It is now 9:15. So he'd been sitting there for about 2 hours and watching over me. I am so blessed to have two of the best sons. I just adore them. I can't believe they were both there. I've talked to them both. They were so supportive. They weren't upset with me. They were just worried about me. I talked to Adrienne that night and told her what was going on. And she says, she just hates to see me suffer. And I said, well, you're glad you weren't there for the aftermath, because you would have seen a lot of that. I'm just so blessed to have such a wonderful family. And I'm not going to do that to myself again. And I'm certainly not going to take throwing up as the way I'm going to solve this problem. So I don't know, maybe eating smaller amounts of the super hot stuff, that distillate. Woo! Wow. Taking in too much of that super hot stuff at the 9, 13, 16 million level, probably even at the 5 and 6 million level, taking in too much of that, you're going to end up with that capsaicin cramps. Now, let me tell you, I believe that me having to relieve my bladder was really what went to making me feel much better. If I just thrown up and got rid of that, the most of the capsaicin out of my body, it would have been better, from what I've heard. Well, relieving my bladder, it's 3 times I've said it, special. That's for you, Todd. That's for you. I know you've got those weird kind of, German dark web type things going on. So it felt like a fire-breathing dragon. I made natural napalm, and that hurt. That hurt really, really bad. Really bad. So I felt better. The day after, I just was doing recovery. I didn't have anything hot. My stomach was really tender. I was exhausted. So, that's what's been going on. Now, got a something that's come up going on out of town that I need to fly out tomorrow for. We've got some stuff to do today, take care of, and then this thing came up all of a sudden, and I got to fly out of town. So you're probably not going to see another video from me for a couple more days. I'm going to be gone until Wednesday. So that's what's going on. I need to, I did not get into League of Fire because everything was out of the camera view. I could have been rolling around regular cheese balls and paprika or something like that and faking the whole thing. And I get that. I did tell them, hey, it'd be nice if you would put everything on your website where it's just like all in one place, where here's the disclaimer, here's the rules, this is what you need to do for your video, these are the disqualifications, but ultimately still my responsibility. Scotch Sonnet said he just learned by watching other people and seeing what they were doing and picking up their little tips and everything. So good on him. Got to talk to him on Zoom. Man, he's a super nice guy. Just really, really, I can't wait to go to Edinburgh and meet him. League of Fire didn't happen. Now, I need to rectify something before I get off of here. Now, it should be at least honoring them that I mentioned these two men when I was probably in some of the worst pain as far as heat level I've ever had. That's the hottest I've ever gotten. That was hot. But I did mention that I was going to give them a shout out, and I don't think I did them justice for what they did for me and my family when we were in Georgia. So I mentioned Roy and Griffin. Roy and Griffin work at Tupelo Honey in Sandy Springs, and not too far away from that Scoville Hot Chicken that we went to. So Roy was acting as our waiter, and helping us out. Well, my brother John, of course, we can't be normal. He brings some dried reapers to dinner with us. And so, yeah, sure, what the heck? Let's pop a half a dry reaper and just see what it does to us. Now, I would have recorded it, but we got our family there from Georgia, and I don't want to do this crazy thing where I'm doing a recording and everything. I'd rather do a crazy thing without recording it, right? Sure. So we, John, Dan, and I all have our little piece of reaper, and it's hot, super hot. So Roy comes over and he says, "Oh yeah, what can I get you?" And Dan asks if he has any ice cream. No, we don't have any ice cream. Do you have milk? Oh yeah, we have milk. Yeah, can we get 2 glasses of milk, please? My brother doesn't want. He's not big on milk. So then John's dealing with trying to get through the heat, and Roy asks him, "Hey, in your little bowl it comes with cauliflower rice, but we don't have any more cauliflower rice." And John can't really focus on it. He goes, John goes, I don't need the rice. I don't need the rice. Poor Roy's like, geez, okay, he's really unhappy about that rice, but I guess he doesn't want it. So Roy comes back finally with the milk, and he says, "Hey, what's going on?" Because first you're asking for ice cream, then you're asking for milk, and now we're in a better place. Now we can say, okay, this is what was happening. He goes, "Oh, can I try one?" And I'm like, "Oh no, come on, man. I don't want to get you in trouble, get us in trouble. It's bad." And he said, "Well, I've eaten some hot stuff before. I've heard this. I've eaten some hot stuff before." He's not telling me things like, "I've eaten some really hot stuff. I've done this. I do pretty good with it." Even then, I don't know. It's super hot. So finally, he starts talking about some of the things he's tried, and I think, well, okay, all right, bro, give him one. So he eats his and sweats. You can see the tears forming in his eyes and everything like that. All the normal stuff. Ed Curry gets this stuff, but he handled it like a champ. Man, I was inspired. That was, here we are building our tolerance and everything. This guy was able to get through it. Now, I know he was feeling the heat and everything, but man, he did a great job. So, of course, being the wonderful guy he is, and apparently a fantastic friend, he goes to his buddy that's working there, one of the waiters, Griffin, and Griffin looks like some, kind of Eric the Red Viking type, or some Scottish warrior or something like that. He's got this long red hair and red beard and everything like that. We just had to dress that guy up in some battle outfit and ready to go. So of course he talks his friend Griffin into doing this as well. Now I think Griffin was on board already. They seem to do a lot of this stuff, and so Griffin says, "Oh yeah, okay." So he tries one. We got the reaction we were expecting from Griffin, even though Griffin was not debilitated. We were right next to a table that he was waiting on, and they were amused watching all this. He put his mask back on, which makes it 1,000 times worse, and he went right back to doing his job and taking care of those people. He didn't miss a beat, even though we knew he was suffering. So I got to hand it to Roy and Griffin. You guys were inspirational, and you made our night there at Tupelo Honey. That was fantastic. They were great, wonderful to talk to. it almost felt like, we were locals and everything like that, just as great as they were. So hats off to them, shout out to them, and can't wait. They said they were going to go try that Il Diavolo and send us a recording of it. So I want to check back up with them and just see when they go do that and see how that goes. So that's my news. Going on 20 minutes here, but it gives you an update of what's happening. I love you guys. I've seen more subscribers are coming on. Please subscribe, leave comments, hit the likes and everything. It helps with other people being able to watch these things. I'll still be putting on, stupid stuff for you, but I'm not going to hurt myself. And I don't think my sons are going to want to come sit with me for hours on end every time I do something stupid like that. So we're going to have to figure something out. But love each other. Take care of yourselves. Reach out, when people are going through stuff, I'm telling you, I was able to bottle a lot of stuff up and compartmentalize stuff when I was working, and now I just don't do that anymore. It's just, it leads nowhere good. So if there's a reason to cry, I cry. If there's a reason to laugh, I laugh. And, I laugh a lot. Even when there's not a reason to laugh, I laugh most of the time. What's he laughing about? I don't get it. So find those times, guys. There are going to be plenty of things in your life to, make that withdrawal and from your emotional bank. Find things to put, deposits back in. Enjoy your life. Enjoy being with each other. And just take care of yourselves. I will see you soon.